Good morning. Today we're going to start reviewing for our functions test, which will be on Thursday. So today we're going to be looking at domain, range, independent, and dependent variables all from a graph, because there's quite a few test questions that look like this. So first off, the domain, that is the list of all possible x values. That's our input numbers, the number you put into our problems. Then the range is a list of all the y values, which are our outputs, or our answers. You put a number into the problem, what answer do you get? Well, the answer is the range. The number you put into the problem is the domain. Then the independent variable, that is the variable that's always listed on the x-axis. So that's your input, or your domain numbers are your independent variables in real-world situations. And then your dependent variable, that's the one that depends on what number you put into the problem. So your answer, that's your variable that's listed on the y-axis. So let's do an example. All right, so here we've got a graph of a real-world situation. We're going to list first off the domain. So again, the domain is a list of things on the x-axis. So we're looking here on the x-axis, on that part. We're looking for where are the numbers. Well, it looks like things start here and end here, which means that the domain is all the x's that are in between what two numbers? Well, the first number on the left was 0, and it looks like on the right, it's in between 4 and 5. So I'm going to go with 4. Whoops, that didn't come out very nice. I'm going to go with 4.5. Again, that's where it looks like it comes to an end. It starts right here, and it ends right there on the x-axis. I don't care how high it goes. I'm only looking left to right with domain. All right? Now, the range, that's your up and down. So it looks like the lowest it goes is right here, and the highest it goes is right here, which means that the y is in the middle of, well, again, the lowest it goes was 0, and it looks like the highest it goes, that's going to say, it looks like it's just above 80. So maybe I would say that the highest it goes looks like maybe 82. Again, you can be a little bit off here and still be correct. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you're close. All right, now the independent variable, well, that is essentially where these numbers come from. What numbers are you putting into the problem? So the x-axis numbers, and I can see on the bottom the x independent variable is time, and we are measuring in seconds. All right, now the dependent variable, that is the one that matches up with the range. That's our y value. It's not the numbers, it's what do those numbers stand for. That 0 to 82, what's it mean? Oh, we're talking about height, how tall something is, and it looks like they're measuring in feet. All right, so again, the domain and range are the numerical part, and then independent and dependent variables, those are the real-world situation part. What does those numbers stand for? All right, you just have a couple of these today. Again, as we're reviewing, this is definitely something that's hit quite often on our test of these topics right here. All right, good luck today.